How to deal with other guys asking my girlfriend out. Hey guys, so, my girlfriend, 20F, is an incredibly attractive woman. While I, 20M, am still considered attractive, I don't believe I'm in her league at all. She works at a hotel, works functions and bistro and is constantly hit on and asked out by other guys. A guy at her work, who she works with, knows she has a boyfriend, yet she still tells me how he hits on her, etc. This makes me, I don't know, jealous. It's this weird feeling that I would be better off not in a relationship, so I don't constantly feel this looming feeling that one day she will fall for one of these guys that hit on her at work. She is both a day I fucked up, pure and wholesome, and I know for the most part that she would never betray me. But this lurking feeling, which I blame a majority on how my mother acted towards my father when I was a child, scares me, and part of me just wants it to stop. I love her so much, but this feeling hurts. She has never and would never do something to hurt me. I know this problem is on me, and I don't want to ruin her or us because of it. What can I do? You don't deal with it. The only way to effectively defeat this behavior is by taking the non-confrontational approach. The longer this goes on, the more of a creep these people look like. Just be there for her and trust her to do what she thinks is right. If you hulk out on someone at her work, it'll only drive her away from you and increase the odds of her going ankles up under one of these other dweebs. This is good advice. Play the confident boyfriend card and make fun of how creepy these other guys are for still hitting on her. Compliment her, saying things like, of course they ask you out, you're both today I fucked up, or if I was them I'd be asking you out too, just on that smile. You're already with her. You hold all the good cards. Just play them. Make her feel loved and valued. Project confidence in your relationship and it will create confidence for both of you. Do nothing. People get hit on. Just trust her to handle it herself. And she does. This is the most real advice possible, TBH. I'm just an anxious wreck when it comes to loving, trusting people. Hence why I've always forced myself to live independently, honestly trying to primarily focus and care for myself. Selfish, I know, but I have never tried trusting someone, or loving someone like this. It's all about trust here, man. Yeah, something I need to strengthen for sure. She picked you. If she wanted to be single and date the guys who ask her out, she would have done that instead. I get attached way too easily. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm a 24-year-old woman and I'm realizing that I have attachment issues. I don't have an issue being single or being alone. I've always been more of an introvert who enjoys solitude. However, I get romantically attached to people way too fast. I've been casually talking to this guy, 32, for a little over a month, and I spent some time with him over the weekend. We stayed up super late talking 3 nights in a row and had some great conversation, as well as a little make-out lol. He lives a few hours away and now that he's gone back home I'm super bummed. I'm already thinking about when I can see him next and I'm kind of preoccupied wondering how he feels about me. I've developed feelings for him after spending such a short amount of time together and I don't want to end up disappointed. How do I have more chill and just take it one day at a time? Edit. I'm also an anxious person. So whenever there's even the slightest tonal shift while I'm talking to this guy, I'm like, well, he hates me lol. I know I have some insecurities regarding relationships BC of how I've been treated by past boyfriends. However, you'd think I would be less attached / more cautious BC of that anxiety caused by last mistreatment. I think that even after reading Attached you can never get rid of attachment issues, but you can learn to recognize and partially control your feelings, or maybe rather I should say learn not to act on your feelings too much. I think finding the right partner can solve or alleviate most of your issues. You should avoid immature men who aren't ready to express their feelings and to ensure your well-being and peace of mind. A man who doesn't play games and is straightforward. I've got some experience dating anxious women like you. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, a lot of men get spooked by anxious girls and the other way around. You shouldn't be afraid to express your feelings, though, as this is the only way you can feel more comfortable. My current girlfriend, when we were in the early stages of dating, came clean with me and said something along the lines, "I worry I get attached too quickly and I'll spook you out." She needed a lot of reassurance to feel more comfortable, and I don't mind at all. If you find a man who can reassure you, your relationships will become much easier and more enjoyable. You need to remind yourself from time to time that he likes you. See, I remember my girlfriend asking me once, "Do you think about me during the day at all?" It's funny, she thought I didn't give her the time of day, while I was in fact thinking about her all the time. It's okay to ask questions like this. I think they're rather cute, but then, I'm not 20 years old anymore. The book Attached was a game changer for me. I have had an anxious attachment style. Reading helped me see the larger picture and recognize patterns. Don't think catching feelings is a problem though, especially after a month. It's only a problem if they don't feel the same way or want the same things. Enjoy your feelings. It's awesome to feel excited about someone. I had the same issue too. Honestly, as hard as I would try, I would just set boundaries in place so that if it didn't work out in the long run, I wasn't crushed. Like when I felt it was acceptable to eventually sleep with someone, and I would keep myself busy as much as possible, even leave my phone in another room if needed. I also would be upfront with people. Hey, I get attached to people easily, because I don't let a lot of people in, so if you ever don't feel like this is going anywhere, feel free to tell me instead of dragging it out. I'll respect that a lot more than wondering where you stand. Feel like honesty is the best policy. Most guys will tell you what they're looking for. Also, I feel like a month of talking is a decent amount of time, so I wouldn't be so worried if you like this guy. I'm similar to this, and I think it's because of the daydreaming and over-romanticizing I tend to do in between seeing the person. My brain builds relationships up and imagines future possibilities before reality is at that stage yet. The only thing that really helps is stopping my brain from going into lovey daydream mode. I learned a lot from reading books on meditation. The Power of Now is a good one, and how to stay present/live in the present moment. If that's not your cup of tea, then being strict with yourself about stopping the lovey daydreams when you realize you're doing them, or putting on a TV show, or reading a book, or doing anything else to slow your roll. I used to get like this and it's so frustrating. I think just enforce rules on yourself to make sure you don't act on your feelings. He, 28, can't see my 25 location, can he? iPhone user. I just broke up my ex 30 minutes ago or so, and he says he can see my location. I have an iPhone XR and I never have my location on. I don't even have the sharing of my location on. So there is no way he can know my location, right? Even on Find My iPhone is off too. I never shared my location with him, and we aren't on a family sharing either. Is there a way for him to see my location? Update. Thank you so much everyone for your help. I did a factory reset and like many of you said, he is bluffing and hurt. Again, thank you everyone, smiley face. Depending on how controlling he is and how much access he had to your phone, he may be able to. He may also be bluffing. My phone is locked, he can't access it. I think he is trying to scare me. He can't track you unless he has access to your Find My iPhone app through your Apple ID. If he's logged onto your Apple ID on a device, he can probably track it, yes. Just go into your Apple ID settings on your computer or whatever and log out from all units. Change password, then log back in. Make sure to have two-step verification on all the apps/programs that allow it, and change all your passwords, especially to the email address you use as your login to apps/programs/websites. Odds are he's just bluffing though. Just block him from everything and stop talking to him. Did he at any point get access to a Gmail/Google account of yours? If so, he might be logged into it on a computer and somehow see your location similarly to your search history. If you go into your settings, you should be able to see what devices your account is logged into to triple check. You can control it from there. Snapchat maybe? We aren't even friends on there, and I made a brand new account and deactivated my old one. I would take my phone into somewhere and have them check to see if he put a hidden tracking app on it, cause it sounds creepy to me. Right? Why would he say that to me?